Hey there, I am Amy Jimenez, and I am going to be talking a little bit today about my neurogenic bladder. As women my age, 40, are getting Botox for their wrinkles, I am getting Botox for my bladder today. So I was diagnosed with MS. It'll be 9 years in this coming up April 2015. I've always had some bladder issues with um, when I laugh or something like that. I just couldn't control it. So it took me around 6 years, 5 years really, until I mentioned it to my neurologist, which was kind of crazy because it was just embarrassing. Nobody really wants to talk about their bladder, especially to someone that they see regularly. As difficult as it might be to talk to your physician about it, you have to do it for your own health. You sort of have to be a fighter for your own health. And like I said, it took me around 5 years to mention it to him. I was just willing to live with it. When you're diagnosed with a disease, especially a chronic disease, there's certain things that you're sort of willing to live with. And I'm like, okay, this is one of the other things I have to deal with my bladder. And if anybody's experienced this, it takes planning. You have to plan for bathrooms and bathroom stops on vacation, any long distance travel on airplanes, you plan for that. So looking for restrooms, running for bathrooms. So he had gotten me a referral with a urologist, and I met with the urologist. His best suggestion for me was to self-cath 4 times a day, which to that I replied, never. That will never happen. I will never do it. In which he informed me that he has friends and colleagues and patients that hike the Himalayas that cath, pilots, physicians, nurses, anyone you can think of that self-caths does. And I'm like, that's impossible. I will never do it. I cried, and he told me my life would be better, and I basically called him a liar. So I thought a lot about it, prayed about it, and went back to meet with the PA. And at that point, she showed me how to do it on myself with a mirror. So as hard as you think it is, it can be done, and it does make a huge difference, especially when you have a disease like MS, you're tired. Getting up 6 times a night is not easy. It just completely disrupts your sleep pattern. So it did make a huge difference. At the point when I had discussed this, Botox was experimental for bladder control. We determined that I was a candidate for it. So today is my first injection of Botox. We will see how it works. I'm optimistic and excited. I feel like this is going to provide me a good opportunity. So one of my goals would be able to drink water again without having to run to a bathroom, or to have maybe more than 1 cup of coffee or more than 1 glass of wine. So this is just my journey into the treatment, and hopefully it allows people to open up in the situations and the circumstances we're all dealing with, because if we aren't dealing with them now, we'll deal with something at some point of our life. Either we will, a family member will. That's just life. And so you just got to pick yourself up and move on and find the best course of action for your treatment and for your health. And I'm excited, and I will get back to you to let you know how the treatment was.